John. Today is Monday, the 16th of March 2015. I'm just going to ring Sir Bernard Hogan Howe, Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police in Westminster, England, Britain, UK. I just sent him a lot of stuff for 1/61 Cook Street. All the information I sent to Mike Bush, the New Zealand Police Commissioner, and previous to that Peter Marshall, Police Commissioner, who have done nothing about this fraud case on Cook Street that's been covered up by the police, and so I have to go to a higher authority of the military, the British UK military, and bring them in to investigate the police here, because we are talking about British title here on this land I mentioned before. So I'm just going to see if I can strike him again. I was waiting for him to call me, but he's probably busy and looking through the documents. It's quite a lot to go through, because it's a lot of 6 years of work, and the police just won't entertain anything without going through the courts to get an order. That means they've got you in their jurisdiction, which is fraud. Anyway, everything they're doing in there is like that. And so I'm doing private prosecution case online, straight to Britain, and anybody can do that. You can go online and go straight to the front desk, the marshal and the registrar, and put your case there. But if it's anything substantially big with evidence of substance, then it goes straight to the judge. That's what happened with me. Okay, so they're watching this case, the British, now the Scotland Yard, with the Metropolitan Police, watching to see what they're going to do here. And I'm asking them to come and arrest the property, like that's in Admiralty terms of commercial lien contracts and commercial levy contracts. That's the way they talk. And in corporations, with the owners, the registered landowners of their block, Simon Roundtree and James Brown. This is to you again. I'm now on the line to the Scotland Yard, because they'll come here and investigate the British title that I'm talking about. And you'll find that they're not going to take things lightly when it comes to the pound note, levy debtor against you. That's it. Whatever I say is the King's Bench, Lord High Admiral. That's the highest you'll ever go in Admiralty, court-martial law, and mortgages. Okay, that's where they were born from. So, very serious matters. And if you don't know anything about commercial contracts, then this is past the stage of constitutional lawyers here, because they can't handle it either. The lawyers here cannot handle this case, or the judges, or the politicians, or Prime Minister for that matter, or even the Attorney General cannot handle this case, because it's beyond them. When you're talking about the King and you're talking about the Queen, one of those is at fault. Okay, so you can see what's happening with the Queen and what she's doing to Britain, pulling it to bits with David Cameron and Philip Hammond. They're on the Queen's side, and Gordon Brown. There's a few treasonous people operating in Westminster that we're going to clean out. I know who they are, and I know who's over here in New Zealand. to clean out. Okay, so here goes. I'm going to, once again, I'm asking the Metropolitan Police, 2 of them, to come here to assist me for my safety, me and Jamie, to go to London to deal with the problem on that end. And we'll deal with the problem on this end first. With the this block of land is no different from any land in the world. The 17 million, the 66 million acres of land in the world that the Queen says she owns. So 17 trillion pounds worth of real estate. Now, all I need to do is go 17 days with you, police, at 1 trillion pounds a day. That's what I'm charging you for those people occupying that land on Cook Street. It's serious, you can't touch it. It's private. It's a private contract between me and those 2 guys. Now, me and all the tenants in there, they're liable now. They'll lose everything, as much as all the other people, all in as accessories to Doug Rickard Bell, to the Queen. Okay, you're all in it, and that's the end of that. Okay, so now we've got someone who will come and enforce the King's Bench court orders. Okay, that's the court orders from me, the surrogate king, King William IV, King of England. Okay, all right, here goes. Okay, I'll see if I can get Beaton.
Welcome to the Metropolitan Police. This is Hogan, Howe, the Commissioner. An operator will be with you as soon as possible. If your call is an emergency, please hang up and redial 999. Please note your call may be recorded. Police operator, I can help you?
Yes, look, it's John Wanoa in Auckland, New Zealand here speaking.
Hello there, mate.
Hi, I'm expecting a call from Bernard, Sir Bernard, and but he might be busy. I was wondering if I can get through to him. I called on Friday, and Beaton was on the phone then.
Okay, do you have a reference number at all, sir?
Yes, I have. It's CH S for Sally.
Yeah.
2579. Call at 11 p.m. on the 12th of March. With Beaton. With
What's your
Beaton.
name?
John Kahaki Wanoa, Kahaki, and the surname Wanoa. I've just sent some case files to him in his email.
Right.
Yeah, so he'll take a bit of time to go through those. But what I'm trying to do, just so you know, is that I'm acting here for the King William. We have his flag of contract, commercial contract here, straight to Westminster. So I'm representing our people here, straight into Westminster as a surrogate of the King William IV, Admiralty jurisdiction sort of thing. But he'll know what that means. I'm trying to. I know you guys are cash strapped with your government funding, and I've got the pound note that I've got in our bank here in ANZ and over there in the ANZ bank in your country that I'm wanting to put through to against the levy debtors of fraud. I'm a private prosecutor here in Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm doing fraud cases here. And they're very, very intense ones. Yeah, so I'm trying to make a joint venture with the Metropolitan Police, with our organisation. From that end, I'm coming up to live in Westminster, in the district there, in the Shepherd's Bush area there, and run the King William's estate property, the King of Hanover, because you guys got no, the Queen has taken the 4 states into the EU Parliament, and she's pulling it to pieces in Westminster. So I'm going there with the flag of King William, to actually put it together to save the place. That's what the contract goes back to 1830, and we have a contract with a declaration contract from 1835 with the natives here. So I'm trying to just make a business that's ongoing, permanent, with the police. I'm pretty well up to police and law. That's my Rogan family, are the judges that put the titles together here for the British. And so the Land Information New Zealand and the Australians have corrupted the British titles with my ancestor Rogan there and Rogan here as the judge in Melbourne. In Australia they came here with those titles. Yeah. So it's a bit like that, but it's financial for the Metropolitan Police to take a hold of it as your vested interest in it. You have a vested interest in what I do with the pound note. I can go there and print it all I like, because we have the license to do the coins of King William and the pound note. That's on my site, John Wanoa. You just type that into Facebook, because everything on Facebook is admissible in the High Court of Admiralty in London, and I've got a case going in there. I can drag anybody in there. But what I wanted to do here is specifically to bring 2 Metropolitan Police here to seize the property, because the police won't do it here. They have no jurisdiction of Admiralty mortgages to do a British title. And there's no way anybody would do that, apart from myself being the chief of all the chiefs here, to talk direct to Westminster. We're in the lower house there with our flag and our institute law of this contract between me and you. And it's been sitting there for years, and I'm only picking. The Queen's been using the flag, and Prince Andrew got caught using it. It's on the short sail ships and P&O. She's just commissioned the Britannica, that's the P&O ship. It'll have this flag in it, our flag of contract. It's a commercial land bank trading flag of commerce, free passage through the world. We're the only ones that have got it. We have never been able to pick up since the government running our country for us. Okay, they're only running us because running New Zealand as her business is over here. The business New Zealand Business Roundtable is the Queen's running her business from here, and they've changed their name already. So the Intuition New Zealand Limited Company, that's their new company name. They've just changed it to Howe, Delaware. So the Queen, I'm going there to audit the HM Treasury, because I did that before 2 years ago, but I got ripped off from a lawyer there, Julian N. Falconer, and Martin Cicluna, Lloyd's Bank. So I had to start all over again. And but we're up and running now, and I'm going there with Alex Salmon. He's been following me because I've to audit the HM Treasury, because you'll find there's nothing in there. They've emptied our Queen Victoria Trust Fund, belongs to us. It's our all that fund is supposed to be there, and we're the beneficiaries on this end. Okay, that's your British immigrants.
So listen, what I've done is I've recorded what you said. I'll pass it through.
Yeah, that's good. Good on you.
Okay.
Good on. I'll wait for him to call me. Pardon? Yes, please. Yes, please. CAD 2669.
That's correct.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name's Alex.
Alex. Okay, Alex, I'll just wait for him to call me. He'll have a bit of time to go through. But go and have a look at John Wanoa, W-A-N-O-A, on Facebook, and you'll see everything there. All the statements and all everything's there for everybody to see. They can't hide.
Okay, lovely.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
Cheers, John. Ta-da.
All right, bye. There you go. People, Alex has just recorded everything I've just said. And I hope you can hear what I said too, because it's very serious. What I say is King's talk, okay? King's talk, and everything they'll look at, because I've asked them to go in a joint venture with the pound note. Okay, they can go and have a look at the pound notes now and check it out. We'll be spot on. We'll be spot on. And I'm hoping that they will have two detectives come from Scotland Yard in Westminster. Okay, that's where we're going to Shepherd's Bush, me and Jamie, and her Stewart family as the owners of Scotland Yard. Okay, her family of Stewarts are the owners of Scotland Yard. So we do have something in common with law over there and law here with the Hogan family and the Cosgroves family. That's my family, Cosgroves lawyers, and the judges and land surveyors, the Hogans. Okay, so those are the titles that are to the British, and that's the ones I care about, not the Lynn's titles that are corrupting the land block. And I'm pretty sure they'll put their head right around that. And I'll ask Sir Bernard Hogan Howe to arrange the military. When I get to talk to him, I'm going to arrange the military to come here on the Rangitukia land blocks where Tamati Reed is. We're all ready. We're all got it ready. I'm going back down there for a meeting again with you, Tamati. You're watching the videos, and we'll set that up so that when I go to England with Jamie, then when the elections are finished, we'll be coming back with the military to clean everything up. Okay, we're going to have a big clean up on that end, and we're going to have a big clean up on this end. And these pound notes, they'll be looking at them very seriously. And I tell you what, they'll want every cent out of it. Okay? And who's a debtor is going to find yourself in real trouble. And there is a lot of that going on. So we'll check every title in this country. Every single one of them. We'll have people working for us in membership in the MOAI King William Party. Okay, that's a worldwide organisation of cooperatives. I'm just on the website, moaipowerhouse.com, www.moaipowerhouse.com. So I'm just making the tag pay mobile phones work so that you can register to claim all this money that's coming back and salvaging from all these crooks around the place. They're all over the world, and they're all the elite people. We're after all the fraud. Okay, after all the fraud, we will check every single property to find who gave you the authority to buy it, or who gave you the authority, which iwi, because the iwis are going to get billed. Now, I just got a letter in the email for the Marangaro C12 block meeting in April. Okay, in April. So I'll be going back to that. If I should be gone to England by then, but I'll be watching it with somebody here on my behalf, because we're going to, I think it'll have one of our titles all over it before that's going to happen. Okay, once I get that block sorted, I'm down there to take the motel, to take the land blocks at Rangitukia, and to take Marangaro C12 block. Believe it, if you haven't got titles like looking like these ones, you're in trouble, because all the Lynn's titles, we're going to investigate who's on them and who gave them. Okay, we're going to check them, because I've got the Scotland Yard on the go now on this video. Okay, they've recorded it. Alex has recorded it. And guess what? They're pretty serious guys up there. And I called on them because these police are not helping me. They are not helping me. And so we have to go to a higher authority than them. Alright? And the jurisdictions I have, because if you haven't got any affidavits to put up against all the affidavits you see on my site, then you lose. I'll write the bill out first in a pound note. I'll take the pound notes to the court and write it out right in front of them. Okay? And you've got nothing you can do about it. Because you all came here on King William's Admiralty mortgage title. Okay? No matter what. No matter what. I'm holding his title. Anyway, that's all I want to say tonight. I had Jamie on earlier, but her computer's died. It doesn't last long. That's why you don't see her online. It's because her laptop it fries in no time. And so we're just waiting till we get this sorted, and then she'll be up here and we'll just get some good stuff. And mine's no better either, but it doesn't cook that much. So to you people all watching this online, please take heed of what is happening between the police and that land block, 1/61 Cook Street, and everybody alleged to be in the fraud as accessories to Doug Rickard Bell fraud. You see, they don't do anything. They can't touch those photos on Facebook or the accusations I make because it's locked in the High Court in London. You can't touch them. You're probably British telling you don't touch. Do not touch them. Okay, that's all I can say. Apart from today, I got distracted because there was a person, I won't tell you his name, but he just annoyed me, and I've been trying to do this job without getting distracted. And he just went on and on and on. I had to delete him in the end. I deleted him. When someone goes that far as they don't know when to stop, I don't care what they've got. 6,000 million tons of gold, I don't care what they've got. I like to see them on Skype. He came on Skype, but only a flower. See, so I had to drive him. I'm not going to take any chances. You must identify yourself, because if you don't, you just don't get into this. I'm not going to have any fraudsters hanging around here because I'm working in the fraud industry to clean them out. So don't come onto the site or on my Facebook if you think you want to play around and dice around with the war. I've gone through all of that. So it's no use trying to pull a fast one on me, because I've lost 16.8 million because of people like that won't tell their name, and when you look at their site, there's not much there. And don't believe every photo you see, because it's just not them if they don't tell you straight. You know, I gave my details, not my bank account, all my details, and I asked for his. He wouldn't give it. You see, when they don't give it, no deal. No deal. No deal. I want to check up to see if it's just the right person. Otherwise, Scotland Yard will check it for me. You see, so I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste time because it took 3 hours out of me today. 3 hours, and that time I got nothing out of it and switched them straight off, because I'm not interested in anybody who's bribing with investments and that don't look real. Okay, it's too good to be true. So that's all I want to say for now. Other than I'm waiting for a call from Sir Bernard Hogan Howe, Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, in England, and I'm hoping that Alex will understand where I'm coming from as a joint venture with our big projects. That's everything I've listed, with the power projects and the tidal turbines and the hydrogen and the fisheries, the deep sea fisheries, all in the Pacific Ocean. We're going straight in there with the British get here to lock the place off. Okay, they're going to lock the place off. If you're listening, you people over there, Bernard, lock the place. The whole Pacific is bigger than England. Okay, it's bigger than England, and the vultures are coming in. I see in there. I see Russia wants to go into the Pacific. You see, and America's already lurking underneath there. Well, they get booted out. The Queen goes, they go. Okay, when the Queen goes, they go. I said to him, I'm coming there to audit the HM Treasury because the Queen's cleaned it out and gone to the EU Parliament. I think they know that, but they were waiting for someone to make a move, and I'm going there to make the right move. Okay, I'm going there with authority from here. That's all I'm trying to say. And they will look at it, check me out, and find it's clean. Okay, it's clean. It's a big job because I'm doing this all by myself. And this guy just gave me the runaround today, and I said, look, I'm busy. And he just kept going on and on and on. So people, please do not chat and chat, because I've had it with chatting and typing. I do enough in a day, and I started at 2:30 this morning, and I'm still going every day, 7 days a week. I'm at it, and it's not very good for the health to be on the computer every day, but I have to, because there's no one else can do this. No one can do this job and put the Britain and go and save Britain in the will. Okay, that's what Jamie and I can do. She wants to go and save the will because it's just dismantling, you know, the bad people. The Pope and the Queen and the Rothschilds are destroying the will. Okay, and all their henchmen in America. America is not very good when you see them, what they're doing to people with this Admiralty law. I'm going to take it off them with this flag. I'm going to take it off them because they're using King William, because the Queen is letting them use it. Right, and I'll go there with a warrant with the Scotland Yard and the military and arrest them. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Okay, and all that funding will go back to the people. And it's 20% tax, British tax, on the £1 trillion on the police each day. Okay, I'm just telling you, the police have been charged, the New Zealand police, the whole lot of them, the 15,000 plus police and their administrators are getting billed by MOAI CROWN King William Trust. Okay, private company. Getting billed £1 trillion a day. That's equivalent to the sterling pound note, and plus the tax on top of that of 20%. Okay, so too bad. It's going up against you, all of you people in this country, minus the shareholders. As soon as I get the website going, as soon as I kick the website in, then we'll find anybody who wants to register just with a mobile phone and just go across the screen like that. You can see that I have the tag pay there now, so you just push the flag, or you see on the right hand side of the flag on the site, on our website, and just push what it says, the name, and then the tag pay will come up, and then you fill in, you go like that, and it'll ask for your number, and you put your number in, and it's on in less than a minute. The number's clicked into tag pay, ready for you to fill out your details of your bank and everything, so that then it's ready. It's ready for us to knock the money into it from these fraudsters. Okay, so that's how we do it. And after the net income, and so there was no need to buy shares in this system. You go straight in and register. You're in. You get all the benefits of a British citizen in 250 countries in the world with this flag. You have King William. Okay, you've got King William. Okay, you've got a Moai statue, rock solid. You've got a king. You got a crown, and you've got a bank. There's a bank flag, and you've got a trading between the countries. You can trade with this flag, and you can travel around anywhere in the world safe with the king. His memorials, okay, the king's memorials in Devonport, where I'm going, me and Jamie, and set up the courthouse, the High Court of Admiralty there on his estate, the Hanover, King of Hanover, is still there, and the government, the new UK 5-state government, okay, the new 5-state government, that's Wales, Ireland, Scotland, and England, and MOAI Pacific world, okay, and the whole world on Devonport. Okay, we're going to pull them in there and just get one representative from each of those countries to come there, put it all together, then shift the power to Westminster. It's locked there. You can't take, the EU can't inquire because it's private. It's a private business, okay? And we just transfer the powers from there to Westminster and cut out the EU Parliament. Okay, that's how it works. That's how it works. We're going to get some order here. This is the King's orders, King's Bench orders from Devonport in England and Devonport in Auckland, New Zealand here. His other estate in Plymouth, New Plymouth here, to Plymouth in England. Okay, so those two go together on this title of Admiralty, Banks and Mortgages to King William only. He's the only one that put all these together. The Bank of England Act and the mortgage liens to borrow money from the bank to build cities and whatnot. So no other king did that. Okay, and so that's all I want to do for now because I'm getting tired and I'll wait for the phone to ring. And we'll see you later. And bye for now. I'll tell you what's happening the next day. Okay. So I haven't gone down to the police yet to take their £1 trillion note. I'll go tomorrow if I've got the invoices to finish off. And to Simon Roundtree and James Brown, they're going to get their bill. It doubles every day. Okay. It doubles every day. Too bad. That's the figure. That's all you're going to get. It's going to go right through. And there's nothing any judge can do about it because I'm the judge, the King's Bench judge. Okay? And I'll stand in the court and he can't stand there when I'm talking with this sort of jurisdiction of a king. Okay? I just need to ask, where did you come from? Where did you get your authority from? And whose sovereignty are you? They won't have any. They'll only be on their law. Well, I say this is the law. This is the law that got you here. And this is the law that's going to take it off you. Okay? This is the law that got you here. And this is the law. You break our law, you lose on our land. This is our land that you're practicing fraud on. And that goes for any other land in the world. The same applies. The same applies. You only got the church and state and the politicians making all the correct decisions of law. Okay, we've got our laws straight. Right, straight. You haven't got anything better, you lose. Okay, you lose. Thank you very much. Bye for now. I'll see you later. Have a good night. It's now 12:26 a.m. and I better get to sleep. Okay, and wake up at 4 o'clock and carry on. Okay, bye.